have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here and scream. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I'll win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to blow. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a handout, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar, where tonight I am building a kit I just picked up today. I am building the Infinite Justice Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny. This kit caught my eye today at a wonderful shop known as Final Round Gaming in Summerville, South Carolina. Just a great place to go. So let's get started with the build, shall we? But guys, definitely if you're in that area, go check them out. They have anything from they have a lot of awesome things. I love going to that shop, so definitely go check them out. But before we begin tonight, let's see who we have here. Mega Demon, thank you for being here tonight, and happy Father's Day to your father. I do appreciate y'all dropping in and saying hey to me. It's very much appreciated. So every time y'all come in and say hey, it's wonderful. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. 1 second, guys. I am taking care of some things here. We got Dave's Dimension here. Dave, thank you so much. We appreciate that as well. All right, moving on down the list. Dave says, remember, if it's Father's Day, a perfect gift for fathers on Father's Day is a tub of W like this push and punch that I'm drinking tonight, guys. Really delicious flavor, guys. If you like fruit punch, this is it. This is the flavor you want. It's Father's Day, brother. I understand. No need to apologize for anything. Yeah, y'all have fun tomorrow too. That sounds awesome. All right. Mega Demon, again, you gotta ignore the trolls. Don't feed them. Don't let them get to you. I had one this week that kind of got to me a little bit. I don't advise feeding them. Don't give them anything that's going to cause them to get positivity off of your negativity. You're too good for that. You're too good for that. Don't let them bring you down. All right. 2 videos on your channel? Yeah, you told us about that on Friday. Will, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's all good. You'll remember it eventually there, Mega Demon. Jen, how's it going? Jen's been home with me. We've been watching after I got back from my trip to Somerville today, we watched a little bit of Good Omens. Good Omens is such a great show, guys. If y'all haven't checked it out, please go check that out on Amazon Prime. Really funny, really great story. I dig it. I really dig it. But since we've gotten all that talking out of the way, it's time to get to building. And for those of you that have kits and would like to come build with me, by the way, guys, this is one of my few seed kits that I have. So I'm excited to build this one. I have not seen Seed or Seed Destiny. So I am not familiar with too much about the series. I do like the design of the suits, though. And that's the thing about being a Gundam fan, is you don't have to know much about the suits, much about what you're building. You just have to have fun building it and pick up the kits that you love. So we're going to start off with the body. The body is the first thing we're building tonight. Happy Father's Day, Will. Happy Father's Day, Dave. Or Father's Day. Father's Day is another way to say it, as Dave sent me this morning. All right, so A, B, C, D. The color of this is different than most Gundams as well, guys. Y'all are going to really dig the coloration on this kit. So we need runner D2 to start off with. And I'm going to come a little closer so when I cut, I don't accidentally cut out parts in the wrong spot. So we're going to take D2-5, D2-6, and D2-8. I should have left one of my Gundams in here to kind of compare the size. Come on, little spider. You do not need to exist in my studio because... There we go. Yeah, I saw that, Mega Demon, about I saw that about how he had passed, and that's a sad story. Sadly, nowadays that's kind of a common thing, and it shouldn't be. You know, we all have our things we fight, though. All right, so guys, last week y'all really enjoyed the build of the Gustav Karl on Monday. I am not switching my builds to Mondays, though, guys. Unless I'm out of town, in that case, it's going to take the place. Taim, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Taim. Glad to have you here. Hope all is well over in Iraq. Taim is a longtime viewer of this channel. Great friend of the community. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that because we are now sitting at 9 to 10 views, 10 likes. LeBron Fett, how's it going? Sleeping Collectibles, how are you tonight? Glad to have everybody here. And of course, guys, if y'all are builders and would like to join, this is the time to do it. All right, so we got the first set done there. Now I've got to break out this is the just main color of this suit here, guys. Just a interesting color of like mauve, I'd say. Mauve, maybe. Again, I haven't watched much of the Seed series, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the inner workings of it. That I will be rectifying that here soon once I get some free time during the weekends. I will begin deep diving into the Gundam series at large, just so I can get a better understanding of the series in general, just so I can kind of understand how the series goes. I want to start working more on the Universal Century stuff. I want to start working more on like rewatching some Gundam series. I would like to do Gundam watch parties eventually with you guys as well. There we go. We got that in place there. Now this kit comes to us all the way from the year 2020, I want to say. 2020. This was a 2020 kit. Really a great design for the suit as well. And again, this is one of the kits from Seed Destiny, which is a spin-off of Seed, and gives us Gundams such as Destiny Gundam and Denial Gundam and all the other ones there. There we go. Jen said Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Is this one ever going to end? Favorite kit from the Figurized standards that I've built so far has to be the... that's a good question, Taim, or Mega Demon. For me, the one that really kind of won me over and has given me a lot of like fun build was that Blue Eyes White Dragon. It was such a fun build. Glad to see you here tonight, Sleeping. Hope you had a great weekend, brother. Got me interested in that restaurant you went to. All right. So I'm going to be carefully building the arms now. So I have to do this just right. So I need B117 and B116. Today is also my sister's birthday on top of Father's Day. So we took her out today. Me and her fiance went out and celebrated Father's Day, or not Father's Day. Went and celebrated her birthday by going out and doing some hunting. We didn't find anything that we really wanted except for this kit. This was a big win for me. She was looking for amiibos, and sadly they were lacking the amiibos. There was not many amiibos. We both were kind of hunting those down too, but again, it was kind of lacking today. The place we normally hit up wasn't really carrying a whole lot of that. They had a lot of vintage game systems, and I love hitting up places like that. That does sound pretty good, Taim. That does sound pretty good. Popcorn's one of those snacks that I can eat to a degree, but I have to be really careful. All right, so we got that one in place, and now I've got to find the same parts on the similar runner here. Ooh, that came close to being a disaster. We got a nice little place. We got a couple of places like that here, Sleeping in the Charleston area, Somerville, Charleston area. Really nice area to go shopping. We ended up finding this. We went for lunch today to this nice little Asian restaurant called Kiko's Asian Fusion in Somerville. Really delicious food. The prices weren't terrible, and as far as fusion goes, I think they use that term very lightly, but it wasn't negative. It wasn't a negative experience that I had there. I got the udon, which I love udon, so I love it a lot more now that I've actually had like real authentic udon. So I decided to go with the pork udon. Same, sleeping same. Taim, just add me on PlayStation. It'll be Cold Bane, just like the channel, just like the first part of the channel's name. You can add me on PlayStation, on PSN by adding a friend and typing in Cold Bane. If not, let me know your PSN name and I'll add you. All right, so now I've got to add some stickers, and these are tiny stickers that we're working with today. But yeah, sleeping. Next time you're down, I'll take you to a couple of those places to go check out some things. We got a couple of those. We got a couple of great comic shops and gaming shops. Guys, I saw a pretty epic Bahamut from Dungeons and Dragons and Final Fantasy fame. I saw a very epic Bahamut D&D figure today that I was almost tempted to pick up. And by D&D figure, I don't mean like the new movie. I mean like actual tabletop game. And me and my sister's fiance were talking about it. And once we get our house finished, once we get, mine and Jen's house finished, we are going to, I'd like to start hosting those like once a month, maybe once every couple of weeks or so. And just doing something fun like that. So because I want to play D&D so bad. Definitely sleeping. When you come down, man, we're gonna have a good time. We'll show you some sights. Carnage, how's it going, brother? Hope all is well. And what I just did now, guys, is as you can see here, you can kind of see it. The camera's not gonna. There it goes. It's focusing actually tonight. But you can kind of see I had to put 2 stickers into those chest vents, and that's just gonna add a little depth and color to this just to the kit here, just to give it a little extra. All right, so I need to go back to the D1 runner. And we're going to cut out D1, 2. And that's going to go onto the chest here, up in this top section here. And again, this suit here, I really love the design of it. It's got some amazing wing detail that I really like. You got Fall Guys? Nice, Taim. We'll have to play it sometime. I haven't played Fall Guys in forever, so I'm going to be a little rusty if I'm going to be honest. But the rust usually wears off pretty quickly when I play games like that. All right, so now we're going to throw in a color that is not normally seen on a Gundam, which is a very neon green. Neon green is not something you normally see on suits, and that's kind of interesting that they're throwing that on there. Okay, so we're going to take this, and it's going to go upside down like that, and then we're going to just slowly slide this in place. Make sure everything kind of clicks. And that's what I mean. See, that color green right there is just very bright, and that's something that's not really seen in a lot of Gundam kits, and especially like a lot of Gundam suits. Is that color green? That's usually seen more in the eyes and the cameras, not so much in the torso. Scariest Resident Evil game for me was that I never really found them scary, but the fact that in Resident Evil 3, you had Nemesis chasing after you so much, it really kind of pushed me to be a little more intimidated by that than anything else. Was one of my votes for a scary one. Don't need that, so I need to break out D2, and we're going to go ahead and... Oh, by the way, there are no polycaps on this kit. There's a fun fact. Most of your joint work is actually done through the use of specific parts connecting together. All right, so we got that. Now I need D1. I need E1. So we're going to break out some of this white here. E113. That's going to help kind of cover up some of the joints there. There we But has anybody here watched Good Omens? Exactly. I enjoy it. I will say that Resident Evil 3 kind of hit me with a little more fear factor because you were constantly being chased by Nemesis. So yeah, that kind of gave me a bit of a panic more than anything else. It was more of a rush to get away. And already, guys, look at this color combination here. We'll bring that up so y'all can kind of see that. Look at the color combinations going on here. Green, that kind of maroonish red, almost pink, and white and black, just all blending together with some grays for subtlety to really kind of give this suit a just solid design. Definitely loving this so far. This is definitely a beautiful kit, and that was one of the reasons why I picked it up. I always pick up. I either pick up my kits based on if I actually love the suit, or from the series in general. Like if I've watched the series and this is a suit that I feel like I could really get behind, I'll pick it up. Or if it looks really good and I've never seen it. That's all good, Taim. That's all good. Have a good one. Thank you for being here tonight, just for the time you were. We do appreciate y'all I do appreciate the pop-ins. You guys have been phenomenal this year, and always phenomenal. So I do appreciate that. Happy Father's Day to all of my viewers out there who have children. I, of course, do not have children, so I don't get to celebrate yet. Maybe one day I'll be fortunate enough to join the Father's Club, but it's still Happy Father's Day out there to all of y'all. You guys out there being great fathers to your kids and spending time with them and all that. It means the world, And guys, if you have your father still in your life, make sure you cherish the time with them. We're never guaranteed anything in time, so spend some time with your folks, guys. Trust me, you don't know how much they mean to you until they're gone. You really don't. All right, so I got to look at this from this angle. Okay. And then this is going to go. Gotta make sure those are down. And it's going to just. Oh, am I doing that right? Yep, there we go. Slide that in. And it should just easily go in place. And just to make sure, I'm going to push both ends and then kind of give the center a gentle push. And then we are going to just listen to my dogs sing the songs of their people. All right, everything's in place now. This is our initial part of our backpack here. And we are going to line that up so that everything kind of lines up perfectly, and jackpot. Cool thing about that, guys, is look at this. We have such a good fluid motion there between those two pieces. That works out so well. Excited to see what this is going to ultimately do here, but we got our upper half of the body done. It's done. So we'll set that off to the side now, and now we are going to start cutting out the head of the kit. Justin, how's it going? How's all your travels going, brother? So we're going to go ahead and go to the A runner this time. And we need A4. A little concerned by the crest on the back of the head here being thin, but it's I'd say understandably so. I need A8 and A26. A8. Where are we at? There's A26, which is a gray. Going to Chicago Tuesday. Nice, Justin. Nice. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. You met Stanimus yesterday? Nice. have fun in Chicago, man. It's one place I've never been. Okay, we do have an interesting design here that I'm curious to see how this is going to play out, because that's the chin. It's just the chin piece there. We cut that free. I'm going to slide the A runner back in place for now. All right, let's move out these tiny runners here because they're kind of in the way right now. But I need to break out sticker number 3, which is a blue lens here. So sticker number 3 is going to go. And I've had people ask me which would I prefer to do, stickers or paint. I prefer stickers, just because I don't have a steady enough hand to apply paint. And although the stickers can be a bit of a pain to apply sometimes, they do provide some of the best detail you can get. Oh, that's really cool, Justin. That'll be a lot of fun, man. All right, so first step is to put this piece into place. Make sure I've got it lined up right. That goes in like that. And then we're going to take this piece here and line that up there. Make sure that's lined up perfectly. There we go. And now we got to cut out more from the A runner. So the A runner is going to be kind of our main runner here. And we're cutting out A2, which is going to be from that little neon, that green color that we had earlier. That's going to be where it's at. We're going to be cutting out the, we're going to be putting the eye stickers in place. And then might as well keep the A runner out for now, because we're going to need it for a couple more steps here. We need the E1 runner yet again for E112, which is a very tiny face shield that I am not going to lose by dropping it onto the green there. And our first step is to get that visor in place there. So we want to get those eye stickers out. And I want to do this very carefully to not damage them. There we go. Got it lifted. All right. And just want to kind of line those up onto the model where it kind of looks like the eyes would be. Just like that right there. As you can see, we have a little bit of eye coloration there, and we're going to go ahead and start by sliding this into place first. Making sure that our eye sticker sits flat still, it doesn't come off. Again, a little bit of marker, a little bit of set, sticker set would have been nice to have, and I did not see any today. I was going to try to pick some up, but I didn't see any readily available at the Gundam at the hobby shop. That sounds like a lot of fun, though, Justin. There's a lot of stuff to see in Chicago, but you can go see the house that A Christmas Story was filmed at. See if they got the leg lamp out. Deep dish pizza, I've heard. You got to have a Chicago style pizza at least once. That was tough. Definitely Yeah, that was definitely IBO there, Dave. Yeah, I think it was definitely filmed in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that completely, but I want to say that was where it was filmed. All right. So the head here is coming along pretty well so far. We're almost done with it, actually. So let's go ahead and cut out the next pieces we need, which are from the A runner. We're going to need A3 and A16. 3 forms the front of the head. 16 forms the V fin. And you want to make sure you cut it cleanly. But do not put enough pressure on that V fin because you will snap the V fin. They are made thin. And then we need, for the final piece for the head here, we're going to need E1 or E111, yeah. I need to get with Doppel sometime to play some Fortnite. I didn't have a lot of free time today to do anything. Neo Hellkite, how's it going, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope all's going well. Emily, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So Neo Hellkite knows of the store I went to today to get this. I got this from Final Round Games, or for the Final Round Game Shop, right there in the Ladson area of Somerville. Really a nice place to go get some magic, to get your Magic the Gathering on, to get some Gunpla, and to just check out some of the hobby stuff they have. They have dice, they have all kinds of things. I was tempted to pick up a dice set today from them, but I was like, you know what? Let me get the Gundam, because that is my wheelhouse. That is my start applying the stickers first is what the instructions tell me. That tells me a lot that I need to know about this. And we're almost done with the stickers, by the way, guys, which is fine by me because there's not a whole lot of stickers on this. There were altogether about 9 stickers to choose from here. And I love that little bit of contrast we get there with that blue mixed in with the white there. Have fun, Justin. Enjoy the time there, man. That's right, Justin. That's the way you should think of it, man. I don't go to work. And I will say this. If you love what you do, you do what you love, then is it really work or is it just living the dream, you know? And that's the thing is I've been doing the whole living the dream thing lately. And I love it. I love every minute of what I do. All right, now I got to figure out how to put this on. Make sure I'm doing this right. There we go. All right, so we got the head done. And again, an interesting design for the head here. Let's go ahead and try to clean up that little bit of flash there that's stuck on there. There. That's cleaner. And ladies and gentlemen, there's the head of Infinite Justice. So we have the head done. We have the torso done. Hey, Britterbug. Hope all is going well. That's my sister from another mister right there, Britterbug. Hope you're doing good, Britterbug. I hope you had a lot of fun on your stream last night. I was able to pick up a couple of minutes of it here and there. Spent the evening just spending time with Jen. All right, let's start building the arms. We're building 2 sets of arms here, guys. So we're going to start off with the first one, which is C25 and C26 we'll be cutting out, or C1 and C2 are what you need. There we go, that's free. There we go, that's free as well. Looking to see who all's in here as well. 2 wins, but lots of laughter. Nice. Katie Bug's going to have a lot of fun playing that with you as well. Hey, Ricardo. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for being here, and happy Father's Day to you. Yeah, let AI know as well, Britterbug, that we say happy Father's Day as well. Hopefully y'all did something nice for him. E114. Also, if you haven't followed me on TikTok already, guys, you can always see how these kits look whenever I on any of my TikToks, guys. That's the best place to see like the final product in its entirety. So make sure y'all check that out. And if you can't access TikTok, I usually do put them up as YouTube Shorts as well. But YouTube Shorts hasn't been kind to me, so I'm not really concerned with it. There we go. We got that done. Now I've got to repeat the process yet again. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Each step that it requires me to do it twice, I'm not going to move too far ahead. Instead, I'll just repeat the process while I'm at it. All right. 14. There we go. We're on step 3 already, guys, which means the kit's moving pretty well for the start, which is not disappointing to me. I really feel like if the kit can move pretty quickly, that means that the build is not going to be too terribly difficult. There are tiny pieces with this, though, so I have to be very careful how I build. All right, I gotta look at this again. But congrats on the wins last night, Britterbug, and early this morning, because I saw y'all were still going at it up until about a little after 1. So looks like y'all had a lot of fun. I will try to join y'all soon for a match. All right, so we got those done. It's just this week I'd worked away from Jen, and I wanted to at least get a little time in with her. A6, A7. We're going to repeat that process twice as well. Thank you, Katie Bug. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for leaving a little love for the stream. I bet. It's always fun playing with those guys. Oof, 109 heat index. That's rough. We getting close to you there, Ricardo. We getting real close. All right, so there we go. Let's cut that out. Then we're going to do the same here, and we're going to build this arm. Build both sets of arms here. I just realized that I cut one set out, but didn't cut the other set out. So let me go ahead and get that ready. And guys, if y'all hear me getting a little sniffly tonight, we did a lot of construction work yesterday, and thank God for my sister's boyfriend helping out, because he really made the difference in trying to get the project done yesterday. I think the humidity is, oh my God, out there. Katybug, I am building the Infinite Justice Gundam. So it's going to look kind of like this guy right here once it's done. It's going to look a little bit like that. That's a little bit art stylized, so it's not going to look perfect. But yeah, that's what I'm building tonight, Katybug. Just a really sweet looking suit. It's from the Gundam Seed series, which is a really fun watch from what I've been told. Mirage tells me all the time I need to check it out. Seed, Seed, I need to watch 00 Gundam, or Gundam 00. I need to watch, let's see. Yeah, those, I've been told I need to watch those two. I've been told I need to watch Witch from Mercury as well. See, it's been humid here too. Like it's just sticky when it gets hot, like it does here. Yeah, we pretty much did a live action Sims build mode. It's not too bad, but you hadn't had rain. Yeah, we've been getting like sporadic little rainstorms here and there. We got one today on the way back from our little hunt we did. All right, so both of the shoulder joints have been finished. There we go. Yeah, I can only imagine, Ricardo. With it being that hot, I can only imagine. All right, shoulders are done, so we'll set those off to the side. We're going to move on to the next section of the arms. And again, the instructions on this are the newer style, which is more built closely to like the easiest way to describe it's like doing the 30-minute missions kits. The instructions are pretty much a fold-out pamphlet. Oh, let me get some Debbie in my system here. That hit a spot. All right. But one of the fun things that we had, one of the fun things we got to do today is we went to this little Asian restaurant that we found called Kiko's. The food was amazing. I got udon. So for those of you that love like ramen and things like that, udon is very similar. It's thicker noodles. I want to say soba noodles maybe. And it comes with a lot of the same things that most ramens have, but just it's so good. So good. The broth was amazing. The pork was pretty good in it. I had the pork udon. Sorry, guys. I'm congested from go. So now we are building the inner workings of the arms here. B113, B111, and then B112 will come out as well. 13, 12. We're going to repeat this process again. And usually if your instructions tell you to do something twice, unless it moves on to another step, then do it twice. Well, 13, 10, and 11. If you want to finish it, finish it. You haven't eaten a whole lot today, Jen, so it wouldn't be bad. The hibachi did look good. It's an interesting little restaurant. I mean, they were very. You can tell it's a mom and pop because a lot of their stuff was just quick. It was quickly cooked. I felt the service was really nice. They came to the table with the food. When the udon I had was delicious. I can't stop talking about that udon, guys. All right, Emily. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, see, I got cloth seats in mine, so it's not as bad. All right, so I think I've got everything put together here properly. We'll find out here in a moment, I guess, but you know what? I want to make sure. That I've got it right. Where's that? There's the pry point. Make sure I'm not damaging the part here. There we go. All right, just to make sure. All right. Yep. And then this part right here. Let's see, how is that done on the part? Yeah, that went right. That does not look right. All right, I gotta look at this part again. Come on, let go, let go, let go, let go. There we go. All right, so the part I'm looking at here is the thicker piece here. And it looks like it needs to go like this. And then that goes there. Yep. And then this piece here, we want to make sure that the single part is there. And then now we add everything like that. And the reason why I'm looking at that twice before I complete the build is I want to make sure that I've got everything in the right way, because I have gone through and built things before and they don't work right afterwards. So we're going to repeat that process, and everything's done in twos right here for especially the arms. So did that backwards already. Okay, we got that squared away. The joint piece goes there. And now, just kind of slap all that back together. And it is together. Yeah, it's been moving quickly tonight. A little too quickly. But yeah, so that's the first step to building the arms here, guys. And I don't think we'll need this runner anymore except to build the hands. So these can go back for now. And I'm going to swap them for the C runner, which is going to have all of my parts that I need for the armor on the arms. I don't catch all the other runners. There we go. So we need C17 and C113. C12 and then C11 to build the arm up. C113, C17, and then we're going to repeat this process again. C12 and C11, and then we're going to repeat that process again with the same steps. And then the only difference that's going to make the arms different from each other is going to be the hands, and that's it. That's literally the only difference with the arms here. They're very symmetrical suits so far in this build. From what I can see in this build family, they're very symmetrical. I haven't seen too many asymmetrical suits like I have with certain other designs, especially in the Universal Century when you start getting more abstract suits there. And for those of you that have questions about what's a Universal Century and how do I know the difference between Universal Century and Cosmic Era and all that, it's all just based on the series. You can always tell also by the marking on the box. And I will show you. If you ever look at your box and it says HG Cosmic Era, that's HGCE. So if you're ever shopping for Gundam and you want to know what series it comes from, a lot of times there will be a mark on the suit for a there'll be a mark on the suit for the, or a mark on the kit for the series it comes from. And that's just the easy way to find it. The other way you can like I said, there's so many different ways you can kind of spot it and tell the differences there. Okay, we got that. We're going to repeat the process yet again here. So this piece is going to go, and the cool thing is it actually forms the wrist protector there as well. So we get a good design here with that. So back of the arms here. Now we're going to take the wrist sleeve here, and you're going to want to take everything that you've just lined up here. And that is not, oh yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. Okay, never mind. So I say that didn't look right, but it is right. So we're going to take this and just slide this in place, and that will actually line up everything there. And as you can see, we have ourselves an arm. So we're going to repeat the process here and make sure everything just kind of lines up, goes in perfectly. And then finally, we're going to take this here and we're going to clean up that piece of runner there. There we go. Yep, Walmart brand. That's kind of our go-to there. Hey, dude, they have a decent deli. Chicken salad with cranberries. That's so good. The Amish potato salad's not bad. I like the mustard base potato salad a little bit. Not a huge potato salad fan though, so All right, that needs to go with this facing like that. Yep, that's how that goes. If you look at your kit, you will see markings that line everything up. All right, so we got the arms built. Now we can go ahead and just kind of like pop one of these shoulders in place. And we're going to repeat the process over here and just try to push it in place. There we go. And again, the shoulder armor does give a little bit of free, it does have a little bit of free motion there. Now, to basically tell you which arms are which, the shoulders do most of the work there, but the hands are what's going to be your big giveaway there. Okay, I do like that one. I like that one as well. By the way, guys, we are now sitting at 15 likes, so we are halfway to our like goal for tonight. So thank you so much to everybody who's been out supporting and doing that. Okay, we don't need the B2 runner anymore. We're going to be using the B1 runner to build our hands here. And sadly, that only has the closed hand option. I did see some cool stuff in there I thought about picking up today. I saw a couple of the LED kits for Bandai kits, which would be good for the Ultraman kits that I had shown y'all before. And I honestly got tempted a little bit to pick them up, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend too much because I do have responsibilities I need to take care of, including ordering some tires and paying for the tires to be installed. Got to figure out where to order some tires from for the replacements. So I'm going to try to get something that's going to last me a little while. All right, so let's go ahead and build our hands here. So one of these is going to take one hand back, and the other is going to take the other hand back. So you want to match 21 with 20. You want to match 21 with 20, and 20 with 21. Basically, you want to match both of them the same way. And this hand goes here, of course. And then we're going to repeat that process over here. And the easiest way to make sure is they also have the hands pretty well set up to where you can't really make a bad choice there. All right, let's go ahead and put our suit together here. So we're going to go ahead and take each one of these steps, and we're going to slide the parts into place. There we go. And we have the kit at the halfway point of the body. So far so good. This suit is looking pretty nice. I'm loving the design. We do get a little bit of this cable here, and that usually means we're going to have a part that's going to be able to like pose with the kit being expanded out or being like made to look it's taking it out. It's got something that can fly out. Kenneth Bird, how's it going? Welcome to the stream tonight. Thank you so much for being here. So guys, make sure y'all smash that like button. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all that are here tonight. Again, this community is a fantastic community. All right, so we're breaking out our B runners yet again because we're doing another duplicate part. So we're going to need 7, 6, and 3 for our first step on step 7 here. We are on step 7, guys. And we're going to repeat that process over here as well with 7, 6, and 3. So we're going to set that group. Ooh, that needs to be cleaned off. There we go. Might be time to start looking at getting a new pair of nippers here. I said that the last time I did this. 7, 6, and 3. I'm going to keep that right there because I feel like that's going to be utilized here again soon. If I finish early, I might take a quick break and grab another kit. Just something simple. I do have some 30-minute missions kits that I can put together. I also have some 30-minute. I also have a 30-minute sisters kit that I can work on as well. I've got the Lelouch that I can put together and start working on maybe some like parts for her, or I can work on the. I've got plenty of stuff I can work on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start putting things together here. That's correct. And then we're going to slap this in place here as well. Yeah, I've got plenty of stuff I can work on. So it's not like I honestly it's already 8:57 and we're already like onto the legs here. But this kit's got a lot of extra stuff to throw in there, including weapons and backpacks. So we'll see how long this actually takes. And also, not having your co-host that I can take breaks with to talk with does make this a little quicker. And I don't mean that I don't mean that in a good way either. I like having people to talk to whenever I build these. Cut that off. Stuck my finger. Push come to shove, I'll take a quick break, go grab a 30-minute missions kit, and we'll start working on one of those. I have tons of those to go through. Plus, I've got, like I said, I got the 30-minute sisters kits here that I can start working on as well. Go ahead and get that out as well. So I don't see using the B runner anymore for this step here. So I want to go ahead and just cut those out and have those ready. That's going to be part of the next step. And I'm looking through this now, and B runner doesn't get utilized again, at least on this page. So the next thing I need is D2 10. So we need I think I had to put that like that, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Let's grab that D2 runner. And we need D210, which is, luckily they give us 2 of those. Not quite done yet. Not quite done yet. We are trucking along, Destination Stone. Water's good, Ricardo. Water's good. On step 7 of how many steps does this kit have? We'll take a look at that real quick. Halfway done. Step 7 of 15. This is not a difficult kit, by the way. I'm not really finding many parts that are giving me any issues there. There's 15 steps, by the way, guys. Everything's done in duplicate. All right, so I don't think I need this runner for this step here, but I will need to break out the C runners now. So we're going to go ahead and break those out because we're working on the legs now. And again, if I finish this kit and I finish it early, welcome back, Emily, and we got Duff Man in the house, guys. And Duffman also dropped us a dab party. Wait a minute, where's dab party? There it is. Everybody's getting started early with the dab parties. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for that. We do appreciate that. Duff, how's it going? Happy Father's Day to you, Duff. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting out the parts I need for the next phase here. So we need that part there. Put this over here, that way I don't confuse them. It's not really easy to confuse the parts whenever you're looking at them, but I see that we will be utilizing these quite a bit, and we're also going to start utilizing some more runners with parts that are going to be necessary for the legs here in a second. But until then, we take this piece here. We take that leg piece right there, that top part of the leg there. Let's grab one of our vents, one of our ankles, and it's going to go like this. That vent goes into there like that. Which, by the way, Destination Stone, y'all just had a wonderful time at a big convention, didn't you? I believe they just got back from Heroes Con in Greenville. I saw that they went camping Friday. I have not watched that video. I'm watching that as soon as I can because I do love their camping videos. Fun fact, Destination Stone, I live vicariously through y'all's camping videos. Y'all's travel videos in general are just a lot of fun. Yeah, happy Father's Day as well. And Emily, you and Dondi just got back from Heroes Con as well, didn't you? Looks like y'all had fun. All right, so I've got the leg put together now. It's really an interesting design so far. All right. I need to go to the A1 runner yet again. We're going to look for A119. 19. There it is. It's kind of a steel colored cage. Heroes Con in Charlotte. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking Greenville. Why was I thinking Greenville? I do believe in camping. I just haven't. I want good stuff. I want good stuff when I go camping. I don't know. I've got so many things that kind of slow me down when it comes to camping. Health wise, at least. I would like to find a good time for us to go camping that doesn't mean I'm sweating and dying out in the elements. All right, so first step, we want to get this in place. And we want to make sure everything's lined up just right. So what you do is you take this and you're going to line this up into that knee socket like that right there. And then you're going to follow that up with this beautiful piece right here to just kind of bring that all together. Adding in some nice detail color here, guys, that really kind of pops. And we're going to repeat the process by building said leg yet again. So, you know what? We might have to, Destination Stone. Got to get a few things squared away real quick before we do, but I would love to. I will definitely have to plan something out there with you. Just be forewarned, if you hear a grizzly bear out in the woods and you think it's next to your tent, don't worry, it's just me. It's just me snoring, Destination Stone. I think Stevie would probably want to kill me by the time she got done camping. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So the vents here in the legs, I got to show y'all this. Let me get this leg together real quick. There we go. Now let's repeat the process here. Make sure I'm putting it in the right. Nope, I had it upside down. Go. That goes in like that. And we have a moving vent on the back of the leg there. That's pretty cool. Might have to bring a Gundam and take some pictures with it as well. Bring a couple of mythic legions of my 2 mythic legions as well. Duff, I think I can celebrate Father's Day for myself because, I'm a bad MF, Terrible joke. We can definitely make that happen, Destination Stone. I'd like to do that. We'll plan something out soon. All right, so we'll set these off to the side here because now we're going to need to break out. We're going to move on to the next part of the steps here, which is that one. Don't think I need the E-runner anymore for this step. There we go. Break out both of those E-runners. Oh, man. There we go. Sorry, I had an itch on my nose that was driving me nuts. There we go. There's those. Break out the C runners here. So we're going to need C112. And C212. So I don't think it matters about this going on at any point in time. I want to clean up a lot of that flash that it has left over. All right. All right, Emily, have a great night. Definitely, we could definitely do that. That would be a lot of fun there, Destination Stone. We'll have to try that out. Good night, Emily. Have a great night, and thank you for being here. Yeah, we can get a couple of intrograde kits. That'd be really fun to do. No tools required. No necessary extra luggage. All right. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. I need to make sure I'm putting this on right. Yep. There we go. All right, so we want to repeat that step here as well. And that looks amazing. I'm digging that. I'm digging that so much, guys. I need the F1 and F2 runners here. We're going to bring those over because they're actually going to be quite necessary here for the next couple of steps. So with the F1 runner, we're going to cut out F16. Well, I got it upside down. That's why that's not looking like it's making sense. F17 and F18. Then we're going to repeat that process yet again. 7. There we go. Let's repeat the process here. Let's put the F1 runner back. I had the wrong runner in hand, and I was sitting there looking at it. Like, where's that part I need? Hey, Blue Sasquatch. What's going on? A shark kit? Not really. The intrograde kits really don't have a lot of pieces that you can lose, Jen. They're fairly bright colored. But yeah, I definitely want to come up there and camp in the mountains one day. And I don't mean like, pull up a camper and all that. I mean like have a nice tent and do some camping like that. All right. So, first step I need to do here is I need to take this leg vent. And it shows you how it's supposed to go in. So it goes in kind of like... Nope, that didn't work. Come on. It's not wanting to line up the way I need it to. Nope, that didn't go in the way I wanted it to. Is it supposed to go here, maybe? No. I knew that was going to happen. It fell flat, but I got to find out where it bounced off to. All right, let's try this again. Because the instructions really aren't like... Okay, I see they are kind of clear. They are clear. I'm just not paying attention. It's just such a hard piece to get in place. There we go. I think I got it that time. All right, yep, that's good. That's in place. And now when I push the knee into place, that should hold it all. Keyword being should. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely. We can always use that. Duff. That's a wild camping trip right there, my friend. All right. So let's go ahead and throw the thigh armor on. love the color combination for this kit too. This has got a really nice color combo going. Okay, so I don't think that's on. That didn't like its own right. Let's see. Nope, that was on right. Never mind. Sitting there looking at it, I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's right, but it is. It is. It's just the angle I was looking at it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set that off to the side there. After I get this together. So looking at it from here, this needs to go here. That goes there. And there we go. We've got our first bit of a leg there together. It's got an interesting leg design there, so I'm curious to see how this is going to work out. All right. So let's repeat the process over here. Get this into this. I don't feel like that's correct. Nope, it's not. I got it upside down. That's why. There we go. One second, Jen. Make sure I gave her the right information there. All right, I got it. Yeah, that sounds like it would be my cup of tea there. Anything like a giant spider, and it's automatically a nope. But I can handle big animals snooping around. Doesn't bother. They don't bother me as much. Let me check something real quick because I don't feel like that. There we go. There we go. That's looking better. All right, so we're going to repeat the process here. All right, so we got the legs done. Next step is to add the feet. And then start building our bases for our legs here. That was Tennessee. Blue, you're wild, brother. All right, guys. Wow, we lost a like or two, so oh well, it is what it is. Let's see here. Let's get the feet built. I think this is pretty cool though that we're not utilizing the poly caps as much for this kit. Do I need any more of the? Nope. Once I cut out of the B runner, I do not need any more from it for this time frame. So repeat the process here. Repeat the process there. And we're going to start, and then I need to get the C runners out. And the first thing we're going to cut out is C8. Yeah, Duff, I saw that. There was enough complaints from smaller channels to where that opens up the partner program. Now, as far as monetization goes, I think you still have to meet the 1,000 and 4,000 hours, or 4,000 hours, the 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours to get ad revenue, but that does open up memberships and things like that from what I've heard. It doesn't change a whole lot. It just opens it up to a few more people. I think YouTube is trying to. They've seen the competition starting to grow. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Definitely, Blue, definitely. Only for memberships and things like that. That opens up memberships and things like that. Ad revenue comes in. Ad revenue still takes about the same. Which, to be honest with you, and I will be fairly accurate with it. I will be fairly honest about this. I do feel like the standards were a little outrageous when it came down to the amount. But, you know, because I remember back in the day, you could be a partner and get ad revenue with having like one sub, and as long as people watched your content. Yeah, I did, but it seems like the hard work that I do now just keeps me stuck, so it doesn't matter. All right, let me look at this. So that needs to go this way. There we go. So that's the ankle right there that we're building. We're actually building the whole foot here. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy that I've gotten as far as I have. I don't foresee. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't foresee things moving quickly anymore with me, because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm doing something, I guess. Let's see. Those two next. Are these? Why did I cut out? Oh, I cut out the heel because that's going to be one step. And follow it with this. And I don't need this piece here until we start working on something else. So I doubt they'll ever raise it again, unless something drastic happens like it did before. So the reason why the YouTube standards came in the first place was due to some shady stuff happening with ads. Basically, people were getting monetized with channels that were very graphic, and their ad revenue their ad revenue started going into things that were not, like, there was some pretty nasty stuff on YouTube at that point that they hadn't quite figured out their protective methods for it. Why is that not? There we go. I was a little concerned about that arm, but think it's just there we go. I think I got the arm right. Thank you, Duff. I know, and I know. I get frustrated sometimes because I've been out here grinding and playing the things that I'm enjoying playing and all that, and it's just I don't know. But I agree, Jen. I think they should have really focused more on the punishing those channels versus making a standard. But again, it was because those channels had been abusing it and things like that. I mean, there's so many channels out there that abuse so many different things. Like you have people that go and get thousands of views. They get thousands of views and all of that off of high-rated vids. And to me, that's not right. You shouldn't take someone else's hard work and claim that you're doing it because you see everybody else out there doing it, and thinking that that's okay. It's not. It's not. I don't like that people are abusing it, and I know that I know how the system works. I know how this is. I've been doing this for a long time, and I know people that are right. I know people right now that believe it's okay to copy people's work and do that, and whenever I pointed it out before to at least one person, I got told I didn't know what I was talking about. So it frustrates me a little bit. The closest thing we have to a tarantula is a jumping spider, Jen. That's the closest thing here we have to a tarantula. We do not have we actually have more of the spiders like the widows and the wolf spider. The wolf spider is also a close cousin to him as well. Very crazy life that the wolf spider lives. All right, there we go. I did see one model kit today that I was laughing at. Y'all know that I did the Blue Eyes White Dragon from the Bandai Figure Eyes series, which is, by the way, I know Mega Demon asked me about that. That is my favorite. That has been one of my favorites so far. I do like the Batman that I built. The Batman that I built was so much more fun to me. I'm looking at the wrong piece. 227. Yeah, we get big wolf spiders here too. Yeah, I am so I'm an arachnophobe to begin with. I have an unhealthy fear of spiders and anything like that. So, and even seeing pictures of them make me just squeamish. Like I don't know why. I've never been scared of much, but that's just one of the things I get scared of. Yeah. Most tarantulas that you do see out in the wild, like you said, Ricardo, tend to be out and about for mating season. But yeah, so I mean, getting back to what I was saying though is like YouTube is opening up this partner program a little more now, which is I think it's in response to the growth of Kick and the fact that a lot of Twitch streamers have been migrating over here after some crazy rules came to pop up for a second, and then Twitch kind of realized, oh, I think we made a oopsie. Yep, I have arachnophobia from hell, dude. It's rough. They get huge, Ricardo, and they carry their babies on their back. So it's crazy. Like, so if you accidentally kill the mother and she's got babies, you're gonna see tiny little wolf spiders come out in force. Now I can handle the little ones, like little house spiders and things like that. And by little, I mean the tiny ones, the ones that are like the ones that are crawling around on my webcam here every now and then and building little webs and things like that. They don't bother me. It's the big spiders that just I just felt my body shut down a little thinking about it. All right, so we're getting these legs together now. There we go. I cannot be around spiders. Like I don't know why. I've always had that phobia. All right, so we're gonna start working on our leg pieces here. The forming the legs into the right side that they need to be. So we're working on the right leg now. And guys, we've already completed this one. The golden orb weavers, I have a healthy respect for them. I can see them. They still bother me a lot, Jen. So yeah, I'm not comfortable with them, that's for sure. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that out. And then I'll go ahead and put that there. And then we're gonna go ahead and build it. So we need to take this and line that up with that. Get that in place. Slide all of that together. And boom, we have ourselves a hip joint. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our legs, one of our base legs that we built. We'll slide that into place there. If that goes in, we should have a fairly solid leg. And now we're going to repeat the process with step 9. We're just 6 steps away from being done with this kit, by the way, guys. There were 15 steps that I saw. There may be a couple more, just to kind of show how everything goes together. But we're going to be building the waist next. That's going to be our next step. And then afterwards, we build the weapons, backpack, and everything else that's going to come with this kit. And again, I believe I will be done in a little less than an hour from now. So we may end up doing a 30-minute missions kit and then calling it after that. Emerald ants bother you? I've never seen an emerald ant, so I wouldn't know. Wow, that's creepy. That's creepy. Emerald ants turn bugs into zombies. Yeah. Again, like, talking about them isn't bad, but the moment I start like thinking about them is when it really hits me, and I'm like, nah, I gotta think about something else. So we're gonna focus on building this epic suit. All right, so we've got that together. And now we just want to slide that into place here. There we go. All right, so we got the legs done. So we're going to set that off to the side now. Now to start building our hip base here, our waist. So first step with that is we need B119, and we're going to rely heavily on the B1 runner for the hip because that's where a lot of our framing is. B124 and 25. Interesting design here with this, by the way. Again, we're not utilizing polycaps anymore in this build, so interesting on how that's working out. So we're going to take 19 here, which is going to stand like that. And then we're going to take, this should be like that, so it sticks like that. I believe that's in place. Repeat the process over here. And there we go. We got those together. Now we're going to take 23, 27, and 26. 23. They done took off with the train. Them spiders done took off with the train. They were just going to Spider Hogwarts, that's all. Seven, 26. What we're going to do is we're going to take this part here, face, let me see how it works. And it needs to go like that. Okay. And this goes there. And this is going to go just like that. There we go. All right, so both pieces are in place now, and now we're just going to take that and lock them in. It's got a nice little locking mechanism here. You can kind of see right there with those little tabs right about there where my thumb is. That's actually really cool. All right, so now that we've got that together, we're going to start piecing together this kit. And then now we go to the D1 runner. And we're going to cut out D13. And that should be it for the D1 runner. We're finally getting rid of a runner tonight. There it is. Clean runner in the trash. All right, so now we're going to take that, and that's going to all come together. As I say that, it's not wanting to go together. There we go. Got it. And that will hold all of that in place. And now we're going to go back to our C runner. In fact, the B1 runner, we got 2 parts left on that. B2, we got 1 part, and I will probably be utilizing those here in a minute. Let's go ahead and cut out this C1 runner. We're going to need C122 and C116, which looks like that actually is a weapon anchor. Cool, if it is. And what I mean by a weapon anchor is basically that it's a place where you can put the weapon on the backpack, on the back of the hip here, so that you can get to it later. So everything should line up and kind of pop into place. If I'm looking at this right, and I'm not, I had it upside down. That's why that wasn't lining up. There. And then we take this, and everything should just, if lined up right, go in place, just like that. So now, there we have our back hip section here, this little pad of armor here. You have footage that your Starscream is possessed by a ghost. I will check that out there in a little bit there, Blue. In fact, I'll check it out now. Let's go to Instagram. Oh yeah, you getting messages there, Duff. You getting some messages there. It's probably telling you that the sharks are coming. By the way, we're up to 16 likes now. Thank y'all so much. I do appreciate that. All right. So now our next step here is to cut out C117 and C118. Something cool here, guys. Normally, when I build these kits, I have to cut these apart, but these have already come pre-separated, which makes it easier on me because I don't like separating those parts, especially with how fragile they can be. I need both of these. And we've cleared out the D2 runner. I got to go through and toss that bag there. It's getting way too full. All right, next thing I need is C115. There we go. That's crazy, Ricardo. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take and not do that, not fling the part, but first off, we're going to go ahead and get these little vent covers onto the vents here. All right. And then after we do that, it definitely goes this way. There we go. And then we're going to snap this into place here, this into place here, and there we go. We got our skirt. And all of that connects to, oh, come on. Thought I had it perfectly lined up and it wasn't. There we go. Now just got to be careful when putting this on so as not to pop it loose. There we go. All right, so we have forward moving skirt, freely and independently moving. That's really cool. Hey, Lil Omo, how's it going? That's interesting, Blue. That's very interesting. I did not, Lil Omo. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I saw it. I had to think for a moment. Yeah, I saw it. That's crazy, Ricardo. All right. So we are on step 10. Moving on to step 11 now. And after we get the waist unit done, we will be building the backpack. So now I need to cut out some parts from the A runner here, which is going to be A14. Let's do this one at a time. A14 and A13. And then we'll set the A runner off to the side here because that's going to get reutilized here in a second. We need B115. So one of the last pieces of the B1 runner. The other one being B128, which I'm going to go ahead and cut out and just set it off to the side. Because that's going to, I think that's just a piece of a stand. B runner is done. We are officially clear of that. We don't need C runner for this step, but we do need the E1 runner for this next step. We're going to need E17. Where's E17? There it is. If that's a beam saber, that's a huge beam saber. All right, and E11. Kind of an interesting fin design here. All right, so we're going to set this back over. Oh, actually, no, the E runner is actually going to go back in its spot. And we're going to go ahead and break out this runner over here and set it all together. Along with this, because I'm going to need to cut that out as well. There we go. And that runner B2 is now officially clear. So we are now moving along and knocking out a bunch of these runners at one time, which is kind of what we need to do here. We need to get this all kind of cleaned out and go ahead and set all this over here because we're going to repeat the process. Once we get to it. There. We haven't even touched one set of runners yet that we might be utilizing here in a little bit, which is going to be all for the backpack, I believe. But let's go ahead and get this together. So first step we need to do is we're going to take this. You're going to slide that beam saber into place like that. So that way that looks good. Let's see. Celebrating your cousin's birthday today and Father's Day today. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Some comments I cannot show because of YouTube standards. So if you see me skipping over certain comments, just know, guys, it's nothing personal. I just have to watch what is sent through YouTube or what is aired on YouTube. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get all this put together. I'm actually fighting. I'm not fighting with them yet, but actually had my Fortnite video get flagged again. I don't know whether it's just someone reporting it and trying to be funny, or if it's just YouTube being YouTube. I think it's the latter of the two, to be honest. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so we're now building the second piece of the hip protector there. Duff. We were going to try to find. So today was my sister's birthday on top of everything, and we were going to take her out to eat. So me and her boyfriend were looking around, or her fiance were looking around for like places to go eat, and my God, you could not find anywhere to park because it was such a busy day. And then two, like all of the places were backed up. So we went, like I said, we ended up going to this little like Asian fusion place. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. All right, so now on to this part. We're going to go ahead and take the legs and pop them in place. So leg 1, leg 2, push those down, and then now we're going to start there. And there. We had 23 checkout lanes and about 30 people in each lane couldn't move in there. Oh my God, that's rough. That just sounds terrible. All right, now that we've got everything put on here, now we can go ahead and start lining up the... Oh, that's not working out. Why is that not? Why is that so? Oh. Nope. Come on. There. We're going to push the arms out a little bit. There we go. Now they're lining up. There. All right. So the base of the suit is ready to roll. That's the suit, guys. That's pretty much the suit. Now, onto the backpack. That's the next step we're working on here. Crazy design in this backpack, guys, because it's basically a fighter. It's basically like something you can fly on. Oh, no. That is not... Yeah, you don't... I was even taught. Don't bag like that. That's terrible. That's... They know better. They know better. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on the backpack here. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting out 7. And then parts 1 here. I probably should leave that right there for now. If you notice, the backpack actually has a darker color compared to the base suit here. All right, so that's going to go like that. And that's going to go like that. And then we just flip those up. And they have these little anchors that are holding them in place. It's a really cool design. Now that one's a little loose. I'm not so sure that it should be that loose, but a little bit of love can take care of that. A little bit of like joint tightening compound or fingernail polish will take care of that. Let's go ahead and set those there. We're going to repeat. We're going to do a 2-step process here. We're going to build some sabers. So we're going to need G5, G2, 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 G5, which is the ends of the sabers here. There we go. Cut this out here and be very careful when I cut it. There. And then now we need, let's put the G runner back. We need A17, which is a bright yellow piece here. So we're finally getting into the full use of the yellow part of the runner. And then now we need both our E runners again. We're looking for E3. We're basically starting to build our backpack items. All right. Thank y'all for taking care of each other in the chat. So we'll start by putting these parts together here. All right, I gotta look and see how this is supposed to. Okay, just like that. And we're gonna repeat the process over here, just like that. And then finally we get this into place. Like that, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. I don't think that's correct. It's supposed to be, yeah, it's like that. There we go. All right, so looking at it again, this is going to go like that. And then the base of it is supposed to line up with the base. Just like that. And there we go. We got those two done. So now we're just going to take these and then snap them into place in the backpack there. As y'all can see, it's starting to look a little weapony there. So we're going to go ahead and set that back down. And now we start working on the blade here. So we're going to need A5. It has this giant like blade point here. And then we need E118. So that's going to come into play. F115. Let's see here. That's wild, Duff. That's really wild. All right, now we're going to cut out G3. G4. We'll start kind of preparing this thing together. All right, so let's get everything put together here. So we're going to start off with the bladed piece here. this kind of all lines up in one spot there. And this, before we do that, is going to line up. Let's do this. That way it makes it easier to see what I'm doing. There. All of that goes together like so. There we go. Make sure that kind of matches up. That's not lining up somewhere, but it is. Okay, and then after that, does that feel like that's not? Oh, I see what's going on. A little bit of a leftover piece of runner was attached. It was holding it up. There we go. We need to clean that up on the end there too. There. Make sure I got it lined up in the right spot. Nope. Sure didn't. Ow, that hurt. Why does that not look right? Oh, because I had it upside down. Duh. There we go. Now that looks better. So that's how it's supposed to look right there. Now we're going to take this piece here and slide that into place there. That feels really loose in there. I'm going to see if, well, it won't come out now. It's going to be a little loose. Probably going to throw a little fingernail polish into that section there to kind of fatten that up a little bit. And what I'm doing there is that kind of tightens that up a little bit. Throws a little extra oomph in there to help out with that. Ooh, that's strong. All right, so now that we got that done, let's go ahead and get that set in place there. I'm going to need F14. All right. And repeat that with F24. G6. Go. So step one here. Let's see here. Step one is to put this in place first. So need to see how that's supposed to look. Okay, just like okay. All right, I see what I was doing wrong. It's like, why is that not lining up into that? And then I realized I was trying to put it through here. Needed to go in here because the instructions are clear, but they're not like, there was a little bit of a confusion with where the arrow was pointing in the instructions. Get those in place first. Now we just slap all that together. I'm hoping that fingernail polish kind of gets into that spot that I glued and kind of works it a little bit. All right, so now we need F12 and F22. F12. And it doesn't really matter where you put those because they're gonna line up in the same spot anyway. F22. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hold this up. And we're going to start looking. We need to look and see how this is supposed to go. So just like that. I'm looking at it right. Yeah. There. Just like that. Wait. Dadgummit. I was looking at the wrong way. Need to actually turn it that way, and then that's going to go like that. There we go. And that's going to go like that. All right, so we've completed. We're on step 12 still, but I'm going to go ahead and find the rest of step 12, which is right here. We're doing 12, 13, which is the weapons, shields, and all that. 14 is the what is 14 supposed to be? Increases possible range of legs. Okay, 14 just shows you how to increase the leg range. And then 15 is more of a demonstration of how the backpack works. Backpack changes to Fatum 01 or Fatum 01. I thought it was Fatum, but it might be Fatum. Alright, so it's already 10 o'clock, man. We are trucking along here. So let's see here. We need G13 and G14. So we're going to cut those out. Here's 14. There's 13. Set. I'm going to leave that G runner right there because that's actually going to be necessary for the next few steps here. We're going to go ahead and cut out A18 for both of these. Back to the F runner yet again. And we're going to need F25 and F15. There's F15. Come on. Here is F25. And by the way, guys, I may have said last week that I was going to start Tears of the Kingdom Thursday. I will be starting that next Thursday. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to record today, so I will be coming back to. We'll be doing a World of Final Fantasy playthrough this Thursday coming up. Okay, and then this goes into place. Like so. Okay. Let's clean that up. So World of Final Fantasy will be this Thursday. I'm going to try to beat the game this Thursday. Fingers crossed that we can actually beat it. Because there's been a lot of added things in there and bosses that are really tough. So that adds to the difficulty of it. Alright, so now we're going to, from looking at this, supposed to go there. And there. Alright. And now we get the wings. We're going to be working on building some wings on this thing. So. Okay, I see where the last set of stickers. I've been looking over here at like the last few sets of stickers. They're not being, I'm not being notified too well as to where they go, but now I see they all go on like weapons. All right, so next thing we're doing now is we're cutting out G15 times 2. So there's that one. All right, we can cut that free. No, I cut into the part. Trying to clean up some of this excess runner. All right. So as y'all can see, that's going to be your base of the wings there. A lot of the excess runner that I was cleaning up there will end up being covered up a bit. So not too terribly worried about it. However, I am in need of a new pair of nippers here soon. Ah, there it is. I was like, where's the... So let's go ahead and cut that out. We'll repeat that with this step over here. All right, there's that. And now I need the A runner yet again. And we're going to cut out A21 times 2. So a really thin piece to cut. Nerve-wrackingly thin. In a couple of spots. Go. All right. Let's see. Okay. So our next step here. Hey, Rolando, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I see everybody was talking about shopping while I was busy doing that. All right, so what we do now is I gotta clean something up here. I thought about using that app as well, though, Duff Temu, to get some things. I saw they had. I want to see about ordering a Gundam kit from there. And I air quote that Gundam because I know 9 times out of 10 those are not actual Bandai Gundams. And you can always ask me, how do I know? I know that some places that sell Gunpla kits from China and places like that tend to have fake kits. All right, so this is going to go like that. If it goes right, there we go. And that's going to go in place there. And there. And there we go. All right. So we got two nice looking wings here now. I can hear Jen making all kinds of noise right now. All right, there we go. One. All right, there we go. I think she's finally finished. It sounded like a cat got into one of the cabinets they weren't supposed to, because I kept hearing her tell the cat to get out. So that usually tells me that one of the cats that's a little annoying decided to do something stupid. So I figured I'd throw in a little music to kind of give us something to kind of drown out a little bit of that background noise. Alright, I got to cut out more from the F runner here. Alright, we're almost finished here, guys. Once I get these wings together, then it's just weapons and stuff, and you can always tell because just cleared out my third runner here. Yeah, that's the third runner. Alright, let's go ahead and get these put together here. So, we're going to look at this part here. Tuck into that. That's what we're supposed to do there. Tuck that in. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, he's pretty dumb. He's got no neck either, so you can't grab him by his scruff when you need to. Yeah, I know which cat it is, and I've never seen a cat that's that stupid. All right. All right, so let's get all this put together here. There. All right, so let's get all this put together. This thing looks really cool, by the way, once it comes out in flight mode. You know, I don't know where this one fruit fly is coming from, but I hope I just got him. Because he's interfering with my build now. Alright, I think everything's together. Got him. Alright. Now we're going to repeat the process over on this side. There. So everything's together. Now I've got to start putting all these little decorative pieces from the A runner onto it, which are A25, A24, A23, and A22. 25 goes over here. We want to make sure that everything kind of matches up properly here. Let me see how they're showing me how that looks. I like that. Just like that. Okay. There we go. So we're getting these little decorative pieces on here. And these are going to fit, these are going to kind of cover up those vents to make them look a little more realistic. This one is A23 that I just cut out, so that's going to go down here. Looking to see how that's supposed to go compared to how I'm doing it. There we go. And we're going to repeat the process over here on this side. Just make sure everything's lined up. So, just like that. And the cool thing is this backpack actually has like a flight mode, so to speak, and I'll show you how that works in a second. When pairing it with your kit. Always a bit of run I leave off. There we go, we got it cleaned up. Nice and smooth. I guess flush is good, I guess. There. So now we kind of spread these out a little bit. Get that into the backpack there. And then you can take it. And as you can see, it now fits like so. But it also sits like a cape on the back. Now it's a heavy backpack, so your suit does get a little affected by it, but still decent design there. That's why they give you this stand piece here to use for any runner, to use for any basic action-based stands. All right, so I'm gonna set that there. In fact, I'm gonna set that stand piece in the box here. And now we have just the weapons and all that stuff. Let's look at the chat real quick. All right. This. All right, we'll go ahead and put everything together here. Make sure everything lines up. Because now we're building the rifle for this. If I can get my hands to work right. There we go. Nice and clean and organized look. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Now I need to set this right here. A runner's going to come back there in a minute. But until then, we need to actually go ahead and get some stickers on this thing. We have 2 long stickers here that we have put on. And it says we need to start with sticker 8 first. That's our first sticker we utilize. And that's going to go right there. I don't feel like that's going right. There we go. Starting to look like it's going on right. Sticker 9, and then we just have 1 more sticker left, and that's for the shield. After that, let's see. Make sure I'm doing this right. There we go. And that sticker's in place. So that sticker just adds a little extra color right there and also matches up with the suit. So now we're going to take this part right here, which I have off camera, unfortunately, sorry. 115, 114. There we go. Yeah, it's a long story. Basically, my dad, he had several strokes, and he couldn't really work around them a lot of times. And the bad thing about someone with the kind of stroke that he had was that he couldn't control his emotions well, and so when he would get irritated, he would act. Versus he couldn't control like his actions. Like he would just follow through with what he thought to do. Versus like having the self-restraint to stop. And so he cut those off one day just because he was it frustrated him. Yeah, we're going to replace those. By the way, Duff dropping a dab party. Let's go. Thank you guys for the dab party. We appreciate it. Duff's dropping some Twix in the chat as well. Let's change up the song a little bit. We've heard this one enough. Which is the Duff Squirrel Dance. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these parts put on this gun here. Alright, so we're about to have the rifle done. I think the last parts are some extra weapons that they've given us. We do have some particle effects which are going to be really cool on this. There we go. Twix does sound good. There we go. We got the scope on, and there's the rifle that he can utilize. And now we do have a piece here on the E1 runner, which is a tiny piece. Looking for it. There it is. Oh, actually, no. This actually works out well for me because I'd rather use this than the beam sabers. You can utilize either a single beam saber let's put some beam effects in that. So it comes with several different cool beam effects here to use. We've got several different effects all together to use, which are really cool. So let's go ahead and utilize that. Alright, so let's go ahead and set that runner right over there again because we'll utilize these effects as they come into play. But as you can see here, it gives us a dual beam effect here. He has kind of like a Darth Maul style saber. Really nice, really huge too. Definitely a winner in my books. Duff says, ew, that gun looks cool. 18 likes. Thank y'all so much for that. I do appreciate that. Alright, so our next step we're working on now is the shield. Alright, so we need this piece here. And we're going to start not getting everything caught up in the freaking cables here. There's that, and then I need this piece here. There we go. Alright, so we slide this into place next. And then we're going to turn it around like this. Make sure everything's kind of snapped into place there that we need to get it snapped in. There. Alright, so from here, going back to the A runner yet again, we can cut out parts A10 and A11. And we're going to follow that up with, we'll go ahead and turn the there we go. Let's get some lo-fi, nice chill beats in here. Alright, there we go. And I need F12 here next, so we're going to go ahead and pop that out. And F runner is clear. So there you go, guys. So let's go ahead and get these together here. So this goes into this. Make sure I'm lining that up right before I start. Nope, had it upside down. Thought that didn't look right. There we go. That's not right either. There we go. I see why it wasn't right. There we go. Now we're right. I got a little nervous there for a second looking at this, but I think I'm doing this right now. Because that's pretty good. Okay, that's supposed to go together first. According to this, it's supposed to just snap into place. So, ain't snapping. I guess that's in place the best it's going to be. Alright, that's going to go in like, see, that's not, something's not right here. There we go, I heard something snap. Oh, that went into the wrong part. Alright, come on. Okay, something's not right there. I see how it's supposed to go in there, but... Alright, in looking at this... There we go. Alright, I think I got it that time. I think it, oh no, it's not going to sit because it's something not right here. Like it's not clicking, so that tells me that there's probably something that needs to be. Okay, it goes in like, it's supposed to go in like this. But it doesn't click into place. It's supposed to snap in place, but I don't think it's cut right. It may just get glued in place. just go ahead and do this here. I'm gonna glue that part in place because it's just not sitting. And I know it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to have some free movement, but it's not. So I'm guessing Wolverine there because I know that those two had faced off at some point. Or he had faced off with a Predator before at some point. I'm excited about that because Wolverine is one of my all-time favorite X-Men. I think I got it. All right, that shield took a little longer than I wanted it to, but it's okay. All right, now that we got that together, our next step is to cut out G8 and the A20s. A runner is done. So the first runner that you really have to worry about is done. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put this together. These parts just aren't sticking. There we go. Where does this go? That goes into here. There. G10 and G9. And then the G runner is done. Alright, so the first step we do here is G10 goes into G9. We need to make sure we line all that up. Go. Come on. And then there, that's in place. Alright, so after we got all that done, we're going to take this part here, and that's going to go into that. We'll just choose an arm. We choose an arm to put it on. Usually, they want you to put it on the left arm. So let's go ahead and get it in place. Oh, let me go rotate that. Let's get that in place. There we go. So the shield's in place now. The armor's in place. We got everything else in place. Let's see what else we have. So it comes with a few effects parts here that I'm not utilizing right now, which are Just fancy beam effects. We'll go ahead and cut those out. Got several different fancy little beam effects here. We do have some effects as well. They're utilized for certain parts of the backpack there. He is a little bit top heavy as far as it goes kit wise. This kit does have a little bit of a top heaviness to it. Trying to keep him over right now. Alright, there we go. And that part that I glued in place because it wasn't staying is movable, but it wouldn't line up the way I wanted it to. So the cool thing about this beam effect here is it goes into the knee and ankle. So whenever it's doing like a certain effect, those actually use a particle effect there, it looks like. A beam effect. So if you're doing a certain kick, you now get that beam effect as well. So that's what those are for. You can also utilize right here this beam here for the shield, which is really cool. I think that's pretty cool. We do have some extra parts here and there, I see. I'm just gonna make sure they're not utilized for anything. These straight beams go on the wings. That's cool. We do have a clear effect for the shield here. And I'm gonna go ahead and take that off of its runner. And what you can do is you can take out that centerpiece that we put at the end there, and that sits inside the shield there and gives you like a particle effect on that shield. So pretty cool little particle effect items here that you can utilize. All right, so I'm looking here to see what else we have, because they gave us a few extra items here that we're probably not going to utilize. So cleaning up the runners real quick to get those parts cut out. Yeah, they gave us a couple of little side parts here that aren't really utilized. So that's good for like scrapping. Nice. That sounds awesome, Duff. That's really going to be cool. Wolverine's one of my favorite X-Men, so just seeing that he's getting some love there is really, really awesome. By the way, 18 likes, guys. We're not going to hit the 30 like goal. You know, we haven't really been hitting it lately. We hit it the other day, and instead we did not. YouTube pulled those likes, so this is 4, because I must have missed a step there. Hang on. 6. Yep, we need to utilize a part, and I didn't utilize it. Let's see. Checking something real quick because I think I may have missed a part. Yep, I see what happened. Gotta fix something real quick, guys. Totally left something out that needed to be in place. There we go. Cut those out, and that should be everything there after that. The 9 minutes left to 11 o'clock. I may just call the stream early. Because I really don't want to take 30 minutes just to build a 30-minute mission skit. Let's see how I gotta put this on. So that's supposed to go groove to groove like that. There, that's easy to put. That's easy to put in place. I had these little. Okay, there it is. I had these little pieces right here that I didn't notice earlier. In the instructions, they're there, and when looking at a part and putting it together, it is easy, very easy, as a matter of fact, to miss that step, especially when the part is similar to what the part you're putting together is. There we go. All right, so here's the suit, guys. It's all finished. Comes with several different weapons to choose from here, including a rifle, a pretty interesting beam staff here. We get several beam sabers here that we can utilize as well. We get some particle effects that show off the attack, as well as the one for the shield. And I'll just show you how that works with the shield. Super cool, by the way. So say you want to show off the shield using a beam shield. Just line it up you just line this up into the shield itself, and just pop that into place like that. And there we go. We have our beam effect now on our shield. Really cool. I love that they implement this as well. This is a very common thing in the Destiny and in the Seed universe. So you get a cool beam effect on that shield. And again, easy to change out. Just pop that free, and boom, you're back in. You know, you're no longer having to worry about that energy shield being utilized for display. Cool thing is we do get a little grapple here as well, so you can pull that free, and you know, he has his little grapple effect here as well. Let me see how that's utilized in the shield there. Okay, so that's what this little bit of cable here is used for. Let me see, what did I do with the cable? A little bit of cable that I had here a minute ago, and I may have dropped it on the floor, or it got pushed somewhere. Drop it. Oh, I know I put it somewhere. I thought I had it down here on the. There it is. So this little bit of cable here, really cool effect here for this. Is just pop that cable into place there if it'll go, and then take the other half and put it through this right here. And then you can kind of pop that back into the shield holster there, and it allows you to have this nice little. Let's see if this will work now. It allows you to have this effect like you've actually got like a claw popping out of it. So that's cool. I find stuff like that really interesting. And again, when you're not utilizing it, it does tuck back away into the shield. Of course, easier to pop the shield back, take the shield apart, put it back together. Again, some cool stuff here with this kit that I really do like and dig. Just some interesting stuff. We do get these two little bonus pieces that aren't really used for anything, but still, not a bad little suit, not a bad kit. This one was a little bit more pricey at, oh wow, okay, yeah, something did fall off. Let's see, what side did that come off? That came off of this side. We can fix that. There we go. We do have more mobility in the legs here with this kit as well, so you can do that. Also, cool thing about the backpack here, and they show you how this works, is go ahead and put that arm back down and turn it the proper way. There we go. Alright. So say you want to utilize this backpack for the the Fatum. I don't know. Again, I've never watched the show, so I don't really know. But it has a complete flight ability here. And you can basically turn the wings like this. Let's see. Oop, gotta go. Let's see, how does this work? So cool thing is he can actually hold on to the wings, onto this mechanic here. I have the wings on backwards. I believe I do. Okay, so actually I'm supposed to have them going that way, and they're completely on wrong. Okay, that's an easy fix. I say that, but take them apart. Okay, that's not terrible, but I'm gonna have to take some of this excess plating and stuff off this armor, because I got the wings here on wrong, because they're supposed to go. It's supposed to be the black part here. It's supposed to be out. It's supposed to be facing that way. So let me see. Can I pry this off the base, or is it stuck on there permanently? It's stuck on there permanently. Okay. All right, let's pry the wings then. Let's try to get the. There. Spread those wings out. I put them on backwards. I have a habit of doing that though with wings for Gundams though. Because Wing Gundam has the same kind of backpack design. It has the same kind of design with its wings. And instead of putting them right, I'll always end up putting them backwards because I get disoriented in the manual there. Or I get distracted with how it's supposed to go. That should come right off. Keyword should. Come on. Alright. Just like the other side, this one's going to give me a hard time because it's wedging itself. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, so take that wing and flip it. That looks better. I'm going to go ahead and kill the music for right now, guys, so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Not so I can see what I'm doing, but you know, sometimes you have to turn down the volume whenever you're looking for directions. Or when you're looking for street signs. Yeah. It's kind of what I'm doing right now because the music's kind of distracting me a little bit while I'm in the middle of swapping these wings around. Oh, that works out so much better. Why did I not think about that whenever I put them together? There we go. Now let's get everything back together. Because I was looking at this just a minute ago and I was like, that doesn't make sense. How do the wings rotate? And then I got to thinking about it. I was like, they don't rotate. Okay, let me see here. There we go. That's that one. There we go. That one goes on this wing. There we go. And now I've got it actually in the right way, and that actually looks correct. Okay, that's better. That's better. Sometimes when I'm looking at these instructions, I really don't pay attention too well to the minor details there, and that can throw me off with my build. Oh, come on, why is it there? There we go. But there we go, guys. That's starting to look a little. That looks a lot better now. So there it is in its flight mode. And again, cool thing is you can pull these down or put that up and it goes into the back, or you can have it hold it with its hands. So like it can reach up here and, well, if I don't drop it and break it, have it hold on to the flight system here. Let's see if we can get the other hand turned. Turn the shield. There we go. And kind of hold the arms up a little higher there. There we go. And then just like that, and just like that, and boom. Gives it the look like it's holding on to a glider coming down. Really cool idea there. I really do like that. Let's tilt that up. Or let's just throw it out of his arms, because obviously, you know, posing this thing is not difficult, but just awkward sometimes when it comes down with the giant freaking headpiece there. But not terrible. Okay, that's got to go in that hand first, and this one just kind of slides in there, and boom, there we go. Now you can kind of hold it as if he's like skydiving or using a glider like in Fortnite. We'll say the grip is not the best, but I mean, it works. It's not exactly tight in that arm either. Come on. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm showing you all here. If I can get his hands to hold, that would be the best thing. But again, some of these kits don't have the best grip because there's not really anything to really hold it. And those hinges aren't really tight in there, so it's going to kind of tilt back every time. But there you go. It's kind of the best view I can show right there. Really cool, and again, an affordable kit, guys. This one wasn't like super terrible in pricing. Oh, I see what's going on there. That hinge is also a little loose. And so again, that's just quality control at its finest. If Bandai sometimes doesn't check their kits, just like almost anybody else with toys and action figures, doesn't check the strength of the joints there. But again, guys, not a bad kit, not bad for the price I paid for it. It was a little around $30 for the kit, so not too difficult. 35 and every 35 for just the sheer size of this kit. I mean, it comes with a lot of stuff. We got a lot of detail in it. It's a really popular kit, so really just a great kit all the way around. Definitely a cool one. I dig this one, and it wasn't super difficult to put together either. It took me all of about, as you see, 3 hours to really get it like fully done and detailed. Works with any action base, so if you have action bases, that's the best thing. We do get this awesome rifle, which the hand will go around. A dual beam saber here, which is really cool, and I'll be using that in the video that shows the kit in its entirety. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight's stream. I'm going to go ahead and call it. We've made it to 11 o'clock, so there's not really enough time for me to start tackling a second kit. But before we go, I just want to show you all this epic box art that we have on this kit, guys, that really just screams, this was what made me pick it up. And that is the Infinite Justice Gundam, guys. We have completed that kit. Duff, I would need a lot. I would need a really big space to do that, and I will probably do that once we get moved. I'll have a big stand to have all of my kits put up, so that way you can kind of see all the work. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight, and thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my socials. There is a link tree in the description below to take you there, as well as to my merch shop. Go snag you some KBG merch to help support the channel. Also, comrades, go check out my epic sponsor, Debbie. Debbie makes an amazing energy drink like this Push and Punch, guys. Just super, super delicious and super affordable. By the way, I've got my lights way too bright. I can tell it. So let's fix that real quick. I don't think I've actually opened up my lighting app today. Let's see. We'll turn on my background lights there. Well, if I can get the app itself is very finicky. So we'll do. There we go. That's better. That's better. But guys, go check out my epic sponsor, Debbie. By the way, thank you, Duffman, for the dab party. Let's go. But thank you so much, Duff, for being here tonight. Also, guys, go check out my epic sponsor, Debbie. Debbie makes the amazing energy drink like the Push and Punch that I was drinking tonight. It's a 0 calorie, 0 sugar, got a patented neurofactor energy drink, and has very delicious flavor, guys. As you can tell, when I drink this stuff, I'm in love with it. They use coffee fruit extract, guys. Really delicious, and it helps out. It's almost no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors. They use sucralose, so that's artificial sweetener. But it's not a whole lot of like nasty stuff in here. There's no fillers. Everything's good. It's just delicious. Basically $1 and some change a day gets you is what a tub is worth. But save some money, guys, by using my coupon code ColdBane for 10% off your purchase. Again, that is ColdBane for 10% off any purchase. ColdBane for 10% off. I want to take this time to thank my amazing members. These are the people that have paid $2.99 a month to support the channel. You guys are phenomenal, and your amount goes all the way. There's even Sleeping Collectibles and Blue Harvest Toys who have been here as support for me as well. Thank you so much, guys. You guys rock. Y'all are the best. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya.